I hope you are doing well. I hope you are surviving in the age of Trump, even without this horrible virus. Survival in the age of Trump is an iffy proposition. You know, something I've noticed, I'm sure you have too, is the way Trump, who is the tip of the spear for the worst kind of ugly, filthy, predatory capitalism, how the capitalists are using this pandemic, and so is Trump, to utterly and absolutely shred and destroy almost 90 years of advancement for American workers, and in fact for the public in general. When you think about the environmental rules that have been suspended for, I'm not sure why, in fact, the entire so-called regulatory state, as Steve Bannon, remember Steve Bannon, another Trump gangster, put it, the entire regulatory state is targeted for destruction, dismemberment, along with all and that includes, I should say, the health and safety regulations put in place to protect workers, to protect consumers. All of it. It's just being ripped up, just being ripped to pieces. Like safeguards against predatory loans, bank fraud, all of it is slowly being eliminated. Everything that decent that has been done since FDR. I know it's before your time, before my time too, but all of those regulations put in place over the past almost a century. Okay, 80 years, 90 years, 80 years, whatever. All those regulations put in place that were designed to protect us. Protect us from what? Foreign invaders? No. Self-destruction? A bit. But those rules and regulations were put in place for one reason, let's be honest, to protect us from predatory capitalism. That's the only reason we have OSHA. That's the only reason we have food safety rules and regulations. And on through the entire alphabet soup of federal agencies that were designed to make us less vulnerable, I guess is a way to put it, to the predations of this horrible form of capitalism that is just devouring life on this earth. We are aware of that, aren't we? Is that hyperbole on my part? No. Is that overstatement? No. It's just the truth. This then is just wholesale robbery, destruction, and elimination of the so-called middle class. You still consider yourself to be middle class? How many of us can still say that? The destruction of the middle class has been an objective of predatory capitalism since forever. And oh, please don't point me in the direction of the boom in the 1950s after World War II, when by accident the middle class was developed because we were the only country left on earth, seriously, that was still able to function in the way that we were able to function. And capitalism kind of looked at us. This is just me talking. You don't take it seriously. Capitalism looked at the development of the middle class askance at best. Just said, well, okay, if these working fools want to consider themselves as having advanced, okay, we'll take care of that later. Wait till the 70s get here. Oh, son of a bitch! Aren't you tired of this? I know I am. And tired of it is not, that doesn't get it. Sick and tired of it is more like it. To see this go on and on and on, these hedge fund operators, these billionaires who got to be, there were a couple of exceptions, okay, but these billionaires who got to be billionaires by shuffling numbers around, by taking advantage of people, by buying up companies, firing all the workers, selling off parts, just like working in a slaughterhouse, right? Dismemberment, just chop it into pieces and sell it off. Here's a beef butt for you. Here's a shank for you. Here's a backbone for you. God damn. And then the working class, all of us who would constitute that huge glob of people trying to make it. The working class, the attitude towards us has been more or less, yeah, fuck you. If you survive, you survive. And if we don't survive, it won't be because capitalism tried to preserve us as a workforce or take care of us as that segment of the population that was making all the wealthy people even wealthier. No, if we do survive, it'll be pure happenstance or open revolution.
Hi, Truth Seekers. Kathy Malloy here. During this global crisis, take care of yourselves and your family. Maybe catch up on your Malloy cast. We are 100% Truth Seeker supported, as you know, and over the last year, we've become a lean, mean, two-person broadcasting machine. We've tightened our belts so Mike can keep screaming into the night because we are committed to this fight. We won't surrender the airwaves or our country to the flying monkey fascists as long as you're joining us around the campfire. And by that, I mean supporting this program by funding Resistance Radio on Patreon. Any amount helps keep it lit and keep the lights on in the Malloy home studio. Patron supporters will have exclusive access to a special patron-only weekly broadcast, which will likely include me and possibly Molly. We also have some nice thank you gifts like an exclusive patron Truth Seeker t-shirt. Visit MikeMalloy.com and click on the big patron link on the main page. You can't miss it, and we can't do it without you.